Hello everyone, and welcome to the N.A.R.C.N Network. I'm Dean, the host of this channel, and I'll be taking you on a journey through narcissism, understanding the narcissist, and understanding the narcissist-related disorders. Today I'm going to be presenting for you episode 10 of the Unmasking The Narcissist channel, and the title of episode 10 is Bipolar Disorder and the Narcissistic Connection in Women. So, what does bipolar disorder and its connection to narcissistic personality disorder have to do with each other? Well, some experts would say my narcissist and/or narcissist have bipolar disorder, which is considered the female version of antisocial personality disorder by many psychological experts. Bipolar disorder women have and/or demonstrate tremendous impulsivity, radical confusion of identity, radical idealization of people, either friends, but more particularly romantic interests. Then often they exhibit radical devaluation of those individuals, often for unwarranted reasons. They also demonstrate often a preclivity to assume they will be abandoned by the person that they're with or interested in or having some type of relationship with. And often they exhibit things where they do everything possible with that person that they're dealing with to cause that abandonment to occur by that person that they are dealing with. These are also the same associated behaviors we tend to see amongst NPD sufferers and bipolar disorder sufferers. Combine this with increased tendencies towards calculating one's self-worth based on the female narcissist's financial state and/or social status, which are two other predominant factors that most female narcissists and BPD sufferers and also borderline sufferers also exhibit. This makes for a lot of combined factors to fuse the link between these conditions. Both bipolar disorder and narcissistic personality disorder females have shown tendencies towards increased above average intelligence based on modern research done about these disorders. Of course, there is always exceptions to every case in every disorder. BPD and NPD sufferers show increased abilities to strategize and plan and to be able to perform well in a lot of aspects of everyday life. As well, some BPD and NPD patients also demonstrate increased exceptional levels of IQ and intelligence. But sadly, both of these conditions also show markedly decreased levels of conscientiousness towards others, but as we know through the study of neuroscience, there is no correlation between the IQ level or intelligence level of a person and their degree of mindfulness or conscientiousness. There is zero link between these things in fact, and zero correlation. Other correlations between bipolar disorder and narcissistic personality disorder sufferers seem to be that the more highly intelligent the individuals suffering from these conditions are, the better they are at strategizing in their lives. However, the opposite can be stated of these individuals actually carrying out or executing the plans that they make up. It seems that both NPD and BPD and borderline sufferers demonstrate a highly affected inability to execute any actions past the planning stages of things. Both BPDs, NPDs, and borderlines strategize well, but do not implement things. They seem unable to carry out getting anything done for themselves past the planning stages. But this is a discussion for another video. Another interesting aspect of both BPD and NPD female sufferers is they exhibit a kind of tendency towards extreme behavioral outbursts, or what we refer to in young children as tantrums. Both BPD, NPD, and borderline characters have shown massively increased tendencies towards these behavior displays when their authority is challenged, or when they are faced with some type of adversity. This is due to the childlike states of their minds displayed within all of these disorders. In actual fact, when children, especially girls, display temper tantrums beyond the age of 4, it is considered an excellent diagnostic example of the likelihood that that child will probably present with one of these conditions later in life or in their adulthood at some point. This is actually a statement I'm making based on scientific facts. Another shared point between these disorders is the shared need to validate oneself based on the connective relationships that are held by the individuals with these disorders. Both BPD, borderlines, and NPD sufferers often situate their relationship connections based on how these relationships appear to other individuals around them, often choosing connections with people that are the easiest to fool, because these connections will cause the least trouble for the bipolar disorder or the narcissistic disorder sufferer to control, compared to a relationship connection with a person who may be a more progressive thinker or may possess more intelligence. These character types are harder to control and to manipulate for BPD sufferers and NPD sufferers. BPDs, borderlines, and NPDs also tend to have some issues with thinking that the grass is greener over there when it comes to their relationships and romantic relationships, and seem to be able to don't seem to be able to remain content with chosen romantic partners. This is one of the reasons why the incidences of infidelity are so high amongst BPD and NPDs and borderlines. If these associated disorders happen to have the mix of attention deficit hyperactivity disorder in the mix as well, then the likelihood of them experiencing some infidelity within their relationships skyrockets greatly with these disorder sufferers when their NPD, BPD, borderline, or their ADHD disorders are linked. And this again is based on scientific studies, and there's solid evidence to back this up. So these are some of the points that I wanted to make within episode 10 about the connection between bipolar disorder, narcissistic personality disorder, and also borderline disorder, and how these things all link up within these disorders, and how they all share common things that these sufferers actually go through within their disorder, and the strangeness of how these things are all linked together. So hopefully this gave a little information to you guys out there and made you a little bit more aware of what those links particularly are, or why those links exist. You'll be able to analyze this and use it in some particular way for yourself, to benefit yourself with your narcissist or whatever's going on. That's my goal, is always to provide scientific information that's as accurate as I can get, and let you guys know about it and keep you in the loop of awareness of these things. So this has been episode 10. I'm going to say to you guys, stay tuned for some more upcoming episodes. I'm going to have a lot more content on the N.A.R.C.N network, and also on the Unmasking the Narcissist channel. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Stay tuned for some new upcoming content, and I'll catch you guys really soon.